if you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. Absolutely shocking, stunning. One of the most surreal moments in NFL history has just become reality. Patrick Mahomes, the face of a franchise, the architect of a dynasty, the man who redefined quarterback play in the modern era, is no longer a Kansas City Chief. In a move that no one, absolutely no one, saw coming, Mahomes has been traded to the Cleveland Browns in what is already being dubbed the most earth-shattering transaction the league has witnessed in decades. Let's take a moment to process this. Patrick Mahomes, the two-time league MVP, the three-time Super Bowl champion, the man with a contract that seemed to cement him in Kansas City for the foreseeable future, is heading to Cleveland. And this isn't a rumor. It's not one of those wild off-season theories that fans post online for fun. This is real. The Chiefs and Browns have agreed to a blockbuster deal that sends Mahomes to Ohio in exchange for an unprecedented package of draft picks, key players, and financial considerations that are still being dissected by analysts as we speak. This isn't just a player changing teams. This is a tectonic shift. This is Tom Brady leaving the Patriots all over again, but even more jarring. Because Mahomes wasn't showing signs of decline, there wasn't fatigue or friction, at least not publicly. The Chiefs had just come off another deep playoff run, and Mahomes was still at the peak of his powers, so why now? Why this? And why the Browns? To understand this, we need to go back a few months. Whispers began surfacing during the latter half of last season about tension behind the scenes. Nothing major, nothing concrete, just vague suggestions that no everyone in Kansas City's front office was aligned on the long-term vision. Some said Mahomes wanted more input in roster decisions. Others hinted that ownership was beginning to feel the strain of his massive contract against the salary cap. And when Kansas City was bounced out of the playoffs in the AFC Championship game, despite another brilliant performance from Mahomes, those whispers got louder. Fast forward to the offseason. The Chiefs made a few curious moves. They let go of key veterans, lowballed a few rising stars in contract negotiations, and seemed unusually conservative in free agency. Meanwhile, Mahomes was uncharacteristically quiet. No workouts posted on social media, no interviews, no cryptic tweets, just radio silence. And now we know why. Discussions were happening behind closed doors, big ones. The kind that changed the trajectory of a franchise. For the Browns, this is nothing short of the biggest acquisition in their modern history. A team that has been starved of elite quarterback play for generations just landed the most electric, most gifted quarterback of this era. Deshaun Watson's experiment didn't pan out the way Cleveland hoped, and it became clear that they needed a reset. But no one thought that reset would come in the form of Patrick Mahomes. Sources close to the negotiations say the Browns were relentless. They approached the Chiefs early in the offseason, quietly, discreetly, with an offer that at first seemed impossible to accept. But as talks progressed, the Chiefs began to listen. They asked for more. The Browns gave more. The final deal? Mahomes for 3 first-round picks, 2 second-rounders, star edge rusher Myles Garrett, and a future Pro Bowl corner. Oh, and Cleveland's commitment to absorb Mahomes' entire remaining contract, easing the financial load on Kansas City's books moving forward. From a purely strategic standpoint, you can see the logic if you squint hard enough. The Chiefs are betting on the long game. They get younger, they get cheaper, and they secure multiple top draft picks to build the next era of Chiefs football. But even still, it's hard to justify giving up a generational talent. Because make no mistake, Mahomes isn't just another elite QB. He's a unicorn. He's the kind of player that defines a city, sells out every stadium, keeps your team in contention no matter who else is on the field. The emotional toll this takes on Kansas City is immeasurable. Mahomes wasn't just a quarterback there. He was a symbol of hope, of dominance, of swagger and excellence. He brought them their first Super Bowl title in 50 years, then added 2 more to cement the dynasty. He gave them the no-look passes, the 13-second miracle drives, the fourth-quarter comebacks. He was the king of Arrowhead. And now he's gone. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. For Browns fans, it's euphoria. This is the kind of move that dreams are made of. After decades of heartbreak, dysfunction, and mediocrity, Cleveland finally has its savior. And not just any savior, the best in the business. Suddenly, the AFC North looks different. Suddenly, games against the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals become must-watch events. Suddenly, the Browns aren't just contenders, they're favorites. But the pressure now shifts. Because with Mahomes comes expectation. It's not enough to just make the playoffs. You have to win. You have to dominate. And in a division as brutal as the AFC North, nothing is guaranteed. Mahomes will have to adjust to a new coaching staff, new teammates, new weather, new culture. He'll no longer have the genius of Andy Reid whispering in his headset, "No more." Travis Kelce running impossible routes in the middle of the field. In Cleveland, he'll have to reestablish chemistry, find new security blankets, and carry the burden of turning an entire franchise around. Again, that being said, if anyone is built for it, it's him. Mahomes has proven time and time again that pressure is his playground. He thrives in the chaos. He lives for the moments that break lesser quarterbacks. And with a chip the size of Ohio now sitting squarely on his shoulder, don't be surprised if he enters this next chapter with an even more ruthless edge. The rest of the league, they're watching in disbelief. The Chiefs now face an identity crisis. Who steps in? Who becomes the new face of the franchise? Is it a rookie quarterback from the draft? A stopgap veteran? Do they make another move for an established name? Whatever they choose, they're entering a post-Mahomes world. A world most of their fans never thought they'd see. The Browns, on the other hand, are already cashing in on the Mahomes effect. Ticket sales have exploded. Merchandise is flying off the shelves. National TV slots are being reevaluated. Cleveland, for the first time in what feels like forever, is at the center of the NFL universe. And all because they dared to make the call, dared to ask the impossible, dared to believe it could happen. And it did. Patrick Mahomes, the legend of Kansas City, is now the future of Cleveland. Let that sink in. This isn't just sports, this is history, and the story is only just beginning. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you like the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!